In the last offer of banking, we were one of the applicants, I think 27 or so. We were the front runner to get because 4,500 ready to start bank. And we have every system, CBS, core banking system, HRMS, human resource management, furniture and fixture asset, FAMS, and CRS, customer relation management. Some of the main banks do not have all this place. We have. And we are running like a high-tech bank. But we were to get. But the last government had delayed, and they wanted to give somebody to say that we have given the bank, quote unquote, they gave to 2 people. And they never called all the eligible people like us. We were most eligible. Nobody had a networking at that time. This, we have to get at least 2,000 branches closed because they will not give more than 1,000. When banks gives a branch, they got a lot of, methodology checking by which we don't expect more to have 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. What will we do with the 2,500 branch employees and the services we were providing? Because of that condition, we applied thinking that they may dilute that condition of completely, amalgamating the activities. So, we did not worry about that at that time. Now also, we will go for a banking when the government and RBI allows us to continue this great business for the nation, apart from our profit, for the nation, for the prime ministers to come, for financial, because 70% of people are living in rural India, where we are very much present. So that will go away. So even if we go for banking, we will see that we are accommodated in that. Now, the digital India wants everybody to be connected with the bank through 3-4 areas. One is through mobile, one through internet. Mobile is the easiest people. Now in rural India people have a mobile. And very soon I think maximum number of people in India will be having mobile. So banking will be possible through mobile. They can use our service also with mobile. Now we have white label ATMs. Through that there is again connectivity. Then we have again our divisions like other which also are connecting, and these are all going to be digital. Nobody can predict about any government anytime. These are all expectations that will go and will be able to execute. India is a very large, vast country of diversities, both by color, religion, caste, creed, and geographical, everything, poor, rich, difference, all there. So to achieve anything in India is a very, very big task. Not like America. They can talk English and talk everybody. How many languages officially we have on our currency? I think it is 14 languages written. There are dialects and other languages in India. I think even your language is not understood by me. My mother tongue is different. But it's a big, the GDP has to go, and your inflation it's coming down, and then fiscal deficit from 4.5, it comes down to 3%. These are all going to add up to the success of what? And we expect all these aspects. Very favorable time for the government because the petrol has come down. The prices are coming down. I don't say everything because escalation has come down. That is why, and then this is the best climate, and the government is having full majority in the Lok Sabha, if not in the Rajya Sabha, and control over the whole scenario politically is very vibrant. There is no question of coalition government, one pulling the other and things. Unless this government have an internal problem, which I and you cannot predict, because there is already some pressure coming in and out of the government through their own supporting factors. If that doesn't come, and if our national fabric of secularism is not touched by anybody in the government or outside the government, because one of the basic foundation and greatness of our country is India is a sovereign republic, secular nation. Unlike many countries, they are not secular. You know, today the frantic problem for our thing is 60% of the GDP comes from service industry, like us. And one of the main thing is banking in that, and so many other service industry. But manufacturing industry is only 16%, whereas all advanced countries and advancing countries, their manufacturing is much above us. So this is a big disparity today's to be. That's why Honorable Prime Minister is making a policy of Make in India. Now, how far we will be able to succeed is a question to be answered by the future actions and action plans and vision, mission and strategies of the government, which you have to ask really the government missionaries and mainly the Prime Minister and the Cabinet Ministers how they are going to do it. But there is a chance if they are very much determined to do what they are now having. Good policies are coming. There is no dearth of policy. It's only the question of how we will execute in a diversified countries with lot of imbalances around. Make in India means a lot of things has to be done. See, there is a problem of land reforms. There is still a fight going on about the farmers and the lands, how to take. Unless land is not available for industry, how will we do Make in India? So there is a controversy there. You know, one state, suppose because of the land reforms, the industry, you know, the big one has to go to another state. So these are all uncertainties in the Make in India program. But if they make a good feasible solution between the farmers and the industries to come, they may be. But it's a very hard task to teach farming, because farming is doing 16 plus 14%. Yeah, 14% from the farming. And India has to grow in farming also. If they are interested in the Make in India and industrial world to come up and business world to come up with business and foreign investment to come, not only in the tax, there are a lot of things like what has happened. Retrospective tax done by the country was very much detrimental for others to come in, and people are afraid to invest. You know, the story happened with the company which were taxed a heavy amount of with retrospective, you know, taxation. So all those things has to be made clear, and industry also with labor reforms also to be done. These are all connected things. Right. And I'm sure with their plans, radical changes has to be suggested and executed. Now, with the government in our state, we are doing, for example, in Delhi, right, with the government, we asked all the policemen to come and have their medical checkup, especially eye tests. Because the policeman, if he doesn't have, the poor man doesn't have money, with the government we tied up. Now most of the states we will be tying up this one. With the government we tied up for the health. We made marathon races, making thousands and thousands people conscious about their health. We are planning to do bigger and bigger things if government doesn't trouble us in our business.